Okay, so what the hell happened to these girls? Enter the Pretty Little Liars cast, where in the early 2010s they were everywhere. They were doing the most popular teen show in the world. They were some of the first ever influencers on Instagram. But then after the show ends, they kind of all fizzle out. None of them have had any big careers in movie or TV since. And I'm just wondering what the hell happened. Figuring this out, it's really important to know that Pretty Little Liars actually peaked out very early on, where the 11th episode of season one was actually the most watched episode in the series at 4.2 million viewers per episode, and then the first three seasons had about 3.5 to 3.7 million viewers an episode. The problem was, as a series, they really overstayed their welcome, where they went to a completely unnecessary seventh season. They deviated way past the books, and then for the series finale, they only had 1.4 million viewers an episode, which was actually a series low for them. So this really translated over to the cast, where people were just sick of seeing them. And there's also the issue that Pretty Little Liars might not have been as big as people remember, or it wasn't even the biggest show on ABC Family at the time, where Secret Life of the American Teenager was averaging about 4.3 to 4.5 million viewers an episode. So that show, even though it was cringe, was actually getting about 800,000 viewers an episode more. Going past ABC Family, 3.5 million viewers is definitely not a lot per episode. Big Bang Theory getting 15 million an episode, The Walking Dead getting 9 million, and there's all these shows with vastly higher ratings. So when these people had to compete outside of ABC, they just didn't really have that much to stand on. Next up, they also ran into an issue with their ages. When the show ended, most of them were in their late 20s or early 30s, minus Sasha Peters, so there was this huge problem going on where the world saw them as high school students, but they were trying to break into roles for their own age. Looking at each career individually, a lot of them just had some issues going on, like Sasha Peters, who gained 70 pounds towards the end of the series, and the reason was she had these hormonal issues. It wasn't something she can control, but that did make it harder for her to find work. There was also the issue that she overly tied herself to the Pretty Little Liars world, where in 2019 she came back for the spin-off show The Perfectionist, but sadly that failed after one season. Next was Troy and Bellicero, where she had the issue she tried to break into the writing and directing world doing a series of short films, but the issue is none of them really did particularly well, and it ate up at too much of her time, so she didn't book other work, and now recently in the last 5 years she's tried to get work that she's not the writer and director for, where she did have a TV show but it wasn't picked up, so she's just not had the same success either. Then there was also Ashley Benson, who I think most people thought would be the most successful because she was getting the most media coverage, and also she did the movie Spring Breakers, making her the only one in the main cast to get a hit movie during the show. The issue with her career was she took a lot of time away from focusing on acting in movies and TV shows and instead building up her own personal celebrity, and because of that she got tied way more into a relationship with Cara Delevingne, so people focused on that and seeing her almost more of a Kardashian versus an actress. There was Lucy Hale, who did try to keep on acting but ran into the issue that she kept on getting typecast as the cute teen girl. In my opinion, she screwed up big time because she was offered the lead in 50 Shades of Grey before Dakota Johnson, but she turned it down not wanting the stigma from the role, but that would have given her a big franchise. Shay Mitchell, who's definitely doing the best of the cast because she launched Bees, a luggage line in 2018, that's actually worth $158 million today. The biggest reason I don't think these actresses really do much acting because they have combined 100 million followers on Instagram, so they made more off brand deals. And with that, I'm Charles Sproul. Please subscribe to learn something.